Hi, this is Madeline Colcol. This is for the first lab of microbiology. Sorry for the poor lighting. So I'll go ahead and explain where I'm going to be having my incubation site and then talk about a little of the area that I chose. One of the first ideas that I had, and actually we can take a trip here and I can show you. One of the first ideas I had for the incubation site was on my desk, and then I thought about it and I started thinking about different sites. So here is my desk, and actually this is what I was thinking of using. I paint, so this is one of my little painting area boxes. I was going to empty this out and use this as an incubation site. However, I thought it was not insulated enough, and then just maybe not the best spot. So I recorded that as an option, but I won't be using it just due to the temperature, and I just didn't feel right about putting them in there. I didn't feel like it was secure enough. So the second site that I had was a little tour of my house, sorry for the mess, in the laundry room up here. I was going to clear this out, and then you can see that in the pictures in the lab. I wanted to do that because, let's go back to the room. I wanted to use that area because it was potentially a little bit warmer, but after setting the thermometer in there for some time, it seemed like it would get a little bit too warm. Just because the dryer is pretty much constantly running in this house. There's a lot of laundry to be done. The third place that I thought about was in one of my dresser drawers that I had cleared out. And I thought this might be a good spot, except for this room is actually an add-on room. And because it is an add-on, we have not finished all of the heating and cooling directly to the room. So I keep my door closed during the day. In any case, it gets either a little bit hotter than normal if in the summer, or a little bit cooler than normal in the winter. So I have my little Dyson fan and my air conditioner in there that I set up. So I determined that it really wasn't the ideal place for having the cultures. I think that it was probably closer to 68 degrees Fahrenheit or 20 degrees Celsius or less, and that was my concern with that. So what I finally settled on for this is the styrofoam for the microscope, because I think it was going to be insulated, so whatever temperature it is inside, and on the outside it's going to remain pretty consistent. It's also dark, and it's not going to be exposed to any drying or overly moist conditions being in there. So likely I'll probably have this on my desk, or just within the room, or within this little office space that I have. So that is that. I thought it was really interesting and a good idea to set out for the calendar, because it is a lot of information to cover and a lot of labs to do. So I really appreciated that portion of the preparatory before all the labs get started. I work 3 to 4 days a week in a clinical setting, and I'm pretty much exhausted and useless afterwards. So after about 12 to 14 hours, depending on the day and what's needed, I'm just not ready for anything at all, and the work that I'm able to get done is minimal, and I want to be able to put forth a great effort and for it not to be kind of like half done. So part of my planning and scheduling is to cut down, and I'll actually be transitioning to working only 3 days a week again, because I think it's just the better option for me, and I can afford to do that right now. So as far as the days go, I usually have Sundays I always have off. Tuesdays and Thursdays I typically have off. Sometimes I work a Saturday. which gives me a Monday off. So I should have enough time with the scheduling that I have to complete everything, and it's just a matter of me remaining diligent like I've done in the past few classes. This is actually the last class for me. I took A&P 1, 2, and the intro to, was a chemistry for life sciences, and everything's going fairly well. So I look forward to getting to know everybody and getting to know the information very well. This seems like a very exciting and challenging class. Thank you.